On numbers 9 and 10, you're going to solve the systems using substitution. So make sure you use the method that is given to you so you'll get full credit for your correct answer. The part in bold again won't be on the test, but it's just a reminder that you need to isolate the easiest variable if you don't already have a variable that's isolated. So on number 9, we already have the y isolated in the first equation. So this one is substitution ready as it is. So since y equals 2x plus 4, wherever I see a y in my second equation, I'm going to replace it with 2x plus 4. Now typically I tell my students to put it inside parentheses when you replace a variable with a value that's equivalent, because typically there's a number in front of that and you have to remember to distribute. The parentheses in this problem really isn't necessary because there's not a number in front of y that we have to distribute. It's an understood 1, and multiplying by 1 doesn't change those values. So 4x plus 2x plus 4 in parentheses is the same thing as 4x plus 2x plus 4 without the parentheses. Those are exactly the same. So all we did is replace the y with something equivalent. Y is equal to 2x plus 4. So we replaced y with 2x plus 4 in the second equation. So now by doing that, we have an equation that only has an x, and so we can solve for x. Remember, these x's are on the same side of the equation, so those are called like terms, and you just add those together. 4x plus 2x is 6x. So now we have a two-step equation. We undo the addition first by subtracting 4 from both sides. So we have 6x equals, make sure you double check all this math in your calculator. Negative 8 minus 4 is negative 12, and those signs really matter, so don't just ignore your signs. Then we can undo multiplication using division. So dividing by 6 gives us x equals negative 12 divided by positive 6 is negative 2. So again, that negative sign is very important. That's our x value, so in my answer I'm putting it in the x's spot, and now I need to find what y is. You can use either one of your equations when you're going to find y. I'm going to again just use the very first one that was given, which was y equals 2x plus 4. So I'm replacing the x with negative 2, so make sure you always put it in for the correct variable. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So my y is 0. Make sure that you always, again, check it in both equations. So y equals 2x plus 4. I'm going to replace the y with 0 and the x with negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And negative 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. My second equation, 4x plus y equals negative 8. I'm replacing x with negative 2, y with 0. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 0 is still negative 8. So since it works in both equations, I feel good about my answer.